It's Katie Lee, and this is Katie Lee on Z103, the podcast, a replay of today's full show. Z103, it's Katie Lee, and I am back. I don't really want to be back, but I am back. I spent a whole week in Switzerland, and it was glorious, magnificent. I love it so much, literally standing on top of all the beautiful mountains. I got to see the Matterhorn. Zermatt was the most beautiful town. I loved that town so much. Literally out away from everybody, everywhere. They don't drive cars in Zermatt. You literally have to walk around. It's just, I loved it. But my problem is that I had major issues with flights trying to get there and to come home. So my flight was supposed to leave Salt Lake City Friday before I was supposed to go. And I actually didn't go until Saturday morning because my flight was delayed all Friday afternoon. So I spent like 11 hours in the Salt Lake airport that Friday and then had to spend the night in Salt Lake City, got up early morning, and then finally flew out from Salt Lake City Saturday morning. And so I missed about a day and a half of my actual trip. And then coming home, my flight was delayed coming from Zurich, Switzerland, and which caused me to miss my connecting flight. And then I got stuck in New York City. And so I had to spend the night in New York City. And then I finally got to come home. So I was a day and a half late coming home. Literally the most annoying thing in the world. Delta, you suck as an airline. I'm sorry, but I had to say it. So many issues, so many problems, and the most uncomfortable seats in the whole entire world. They do give good snacks on the flight, but that's all. That's it. Thankfully, I am back. I had an amazing time, made so many friends. I did bring a crap ton of Swiss chocolate home, but that's beside the point. My suitcase was only 20 pounds going to Switzerland, and it came back weighing 48 pounds coming home from Switzerland. So, yeah, I definitely stocked up on lots of chocolate, like I said I would. Beetlejuice kept its hold on the box office with a $51.6 million weekend. Congratulations to them. Netflix is in talks to air live episodes of the YouTube show Hot Ones. Honestly, I'd be so down for that because it's super fun to watch. Sabrina Carpenter's Short and Sweet will spend a third week at the top of the Billboard 200. I think that's awesome. Phineas released a new track called Cleats. I love Phineas. And yeah, that's all you get for today's 2 o'clock tea here on Z103. It's 2024. We always have new words to learn, right? Well, this one is productivity. It's making it look like you're more productive than you really are. So probably don't tell your boss what that means. Just saying. Hopefully he doesn't learn that it actually is a new word. Z103, it's Katie Lee. If there's one thing that I hate coming back to in the States, coming back from Europe, it is the food here. Europeans are not very good at spices, at least in Switzerland. They definitely didn't know how to season their food. That's saying something, which is crazy to me. But the one thing that when you come back, my body just has a hard time adjusting back over to the food that we have here because, well, we all know. I don't need to say anything, but I was looking at a thing here on my prep sheet, and it's talking about the most unhealthy menu items at America's fast food chains. And basically what we've just figured out is that Five Guys is the worst fast food restaurant, like the most unhealthy. And the other thing that I was looking at, that McDonald's is the least unhealthy fast food chain, which is so surprising. But that's only as long as you don't overeat McDonald's. If you eat it every day, granted, it's going to be unhealthy. So, McDonald's every now and then is okay. But Five Guys, it's not surprising. I really don't like Five Guys. It's really disgusting. Dang it. I'm so tired of people lying to me. Some of the original Goonies cast shut down the rumor of a sequel, even though Sean Astin says, quote, "It's our time." I thought that we were going to get this, but I guess, it was all a lie. Rude. It's Katie Lee here on Z103. There was one thing that I was really worried about going on my trip, and it was leaving my puppy dog Nix because she was staying with my mom and dad, and I was so scared that she was not going to miss me because my mom just took her up to the ranch, and she just had an absolute week of gallivanting across the mountains. And I was so scared that I was going to come home and she didn't want anything to do with me. Thankfully, I came home Saturday evening And so I didn't really get to see her until Sunday because she was up at the ranch with my dad. And so Sunday, I went down and I saw her. She came over. She was so excited to see me for like 5 seconds. She gave me all the loves and then she ran away and came back and with a stick. And she's just like, "You're home. Let's play." Apparently nobody played with her while I was gone. But anyways, that was that moment. But I took her back to the house. I think she missed laying on her couch spot more than me because as soon as we got into the house, literally not even 5 minutes of being home, she grabbed her squeaky toy, jumped up on the couch, and passed out sleeping. I was okay with that because I was tired too, so I took a nap with her, and we had a nice little snuggle fest on the couch, and then she was just so lovey and all up in my business all day long. She's just like, "Don't you dare leave me again." Anyways, it was safe to say that she did miss me, and I missed her a lot. She's a pain in my rear, but I miss that goober. What's your favorite scary movie and why? 208-524-1033 or on Facebook at Z103 Idaho. I'm not going to lie. I'm really not a scary movie person. It's just, it is what it is. I'm a wimp. I have to watch them with people. But even then, I spend half the time underneath blankets or behind a pillow. I can't watch scary movies by myself. Yeah, no. But over on our Facebook page, Z103 Idaho, we have Alan says that right now it's Talk to Me. It's actually not a bad movie and well done. Cindy, Silence of the Lambs. The whole atmosphere was creepy. It had gore, but it wasn't nonstop. More jump scares. I think the suspense is what made it so good. And then Karen says, Rose Red, so much depth. I love how much they put into history of the house and who lived there. See, and I can't pay attention to any of those. I will say there is one scary movie that I actually don't mind. I think it's called Lights Out. It's not bad. It's not bad. I will say the last one that I watched, Barbarian, if anybody watched that, I will never be able to stay at an Airbnb ever again because of that movie. So yeah, what's your favorite scary movie and why? 208-524-1033 or go comments on Facebook at Z103 Idaho. I think employees these days are really getting tired of stupid customers, and for a good reason, because we got an idiot that started a brawl at a Panera Bread in Colorado last Tuesday, and an employee finally, had enough and ended up beating him with a pizza paddle. The guy ran off before the cops could get there, and last anybody heard, nobody knows, but they were still looking for him. Imagine getting beat with a pizza paddle at a Panera Bread. That's insane. All right. Cell phones and relationships. Sometimes they can cause some issues, whether you're in a marriage or, just like a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship or girlfriend-girlfriend, boyfriend-boyfriend, whatever you need. Anyways, so basically, cell phones can kill your relationship if you're not doing this right. So there was a marriage counselor that posted a list of 9 things that him and his wife agreed to never do with their phones. And I thought about sharing them with you. I don't know how I feel about all of them, but here we go. Number 1 is not sharing passwords. You either trust them or you don't. Honestly, there's nothing on my phone. If we're together and you want to go through my phone, have fun. You'll basically see a side of me. You're just like, Katie, are you okay? No, I'm not. Number 2, hiding your phone. Basically, like if you go to take a shower or something and you hide it. I don't know. That one's... Don't hide your phone, I guess. This one can be a hit or miss. Keeping your phone face down on the table. So this, for me, I will put it face down only because I want you to understand that I have you have my undivided attention. It's not that I'm hiding anything. Usually, I'll even put it in my back pocket just so you know that you are my only focus. If it's face down, I'm focusing on you. It's not that I'm hiding anything. Turning your phone away from them while you're using it, only if I'm, trying to, maybe it's a secret surprise party. Other than that, you want to see what I'm doing, you want to see who I'm Snapchatting, you want to see what's on Facebook, you're probably going to be disturbed. Not going to lie. Closing your app quickly or locking your phone when they walk by. Yeah, that is obviously a red flag. Changing your password without telling them. Red flag. Being hot and cold about letting them use it. Duh. Getting angry or defensive about why your privacy is so important. That is also true. Don't gaslight. That's not cool. And then suddenly being highly protective of your phone. If anything changes, you have a new password, you're getting protective about your phone. It's a sign that you're cheating. So just, keep these things in mind. Z103, it's Katie Lee. I'm over this. I already hate this time of year so much. I am a full-on fall lover. Spooky season is my favorite, but the one thing that I don't like about spooky season is the spiders. I don't like spiders. And I live in an old house, and I still don't have, like, grass or a yard around me yet, so I still get a good chunk of bugs in my house, no matter how many times I bug bomb my house. This morning, woke up early, because me and Nix went to bed early last night. Woke up, let Nix outside, walked inside, and right above my door, as I was walking under, it was got the heebie-jeebies just talking about it. Had the biggest, ginormous, gigantuish, I don't even know how to say this. It was a giant hobo spider, and I freaked the freak out. My dog freaked the freak out because I was freaking the freak out. And I am not a person, I can't smash them. I can't, because I'm always scared that if I smash it, I'm going to miss it and it's going to run up my arm or leg or something. So, I got some hairspray, sprayed it so it wouldn't move very fast, and then I sucked it up with the vacuum. And then I looked, and it was dead inside the vacuum. That way I don't have to worry about smashing it. Also, did you know that if you smash your spider and you don't clean up like the guts and everything, it's an indicator that other spiders are going to come and find that other spider, something like that. They smell the dead spider. I'm pretty sure that's true. Oh, I don't even know where I heard that. Don't take my word. I could be completely wrong, okay? Anyways, it's spider season. Keep some hairspray on hand just in case. So you spray them, they don't move as fast. Oh, boy. Okay, we're headed to New York City for this one. We had a 55-year-old guy. His name is Russell. He was arrested for... He went on a warpath after his pickup was being hooked up to a tow truck, okay? He ran up, threatened the driver, hopped in and stole the tow truck with his truck hardly even connected to the tow truck. Anyways, he was making his getaway, and his truck door was still open, slammed into a bunch of multiple other cars as he was driving down the road, and then he tried to make this giant turn, which caused his truck to break free from the tow truck, and that rolled over into oncoming traffic. And then it's just basically all the carnage. Nobody was seriously injured, thankfully. But then Russell drove a few more blocks and abandoned the truck. So this guy, absolute idiot. He was hit with multiple charges, including robbery, grand larceny auto, reckless endangerment, leaving the scene of an accident, and 11 counts of property damage. Idiot. All right, National Cheeseburger Day is on the way, so we get Wendy's National Cheeseburger deals. September 18th, customers can snag a 1-cent Junior Bacon Cheeseburger with any purchase, and the digital offer will be available to people placing orders on the Wendy's app. Why is it always through the apps? I'm so tired of apps. Z103, it's Katie Lee, and I'm out of here for the day, my friends. Hope you have a great rest of your evening. Y'all stay safe, stay legit, be awesome, and I'll see you back here tomorrow. Bye. Thanks for listening to Katie Lee on Z103, the podcast. If you enjoyed the show, please share, subscribe, and rate the podcast. Katie Lee on Z103 is hosted by Katie Lee and is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com.